Hey everyone, we're here inside of Photoshop with a cool multi-layered document open. I'm going to quickly step you through the layer structure of this document, and then we will place this into InDesign and explore some of the cool layer visibility override options available to us. So again, here in Photoshop, we have, for example, glasses 1 and 2 just here. We can turn them off and on like so. We've got a coffee cup, donuts, a few cool cookies just here, a plate, and even a few different tabletops to choose from. So let me go up to File, Revert. Let's just get back to where we started. So this is our Photoshop document. Let's jump into InDesign and let's place that same document. So File, Place. From my desktop, there it is, Coffee and Dessert. Choose Open, and then let's place it in here like so. So let me zoom in just a bit. So this is how our image comes into our document. Very nice. So let me delete that thing just now, and let's place that again and explore some of our options at import. So let's go File, Place. So there is an option down here called Show Import Options. Now if I turn that on, that's a sticky option, meaning every time I use the Place command, that will be turned on, which is something I prefer not. But a cool little trick to know is, with a file selected, if you just come down to the Open button here, but if you hold down the Shift key while you press Open, it will temporarily open that thing just there, that Show Import Options thing. So if I hold down Shift and click on Open, very cool. Here's our dialog box. So Image Import Options. And have a look at this, guys. Here are all our layers that I was showing you just a moment ago inside of Photoshop. Now I know the preview is very small just here, but you can see, for example, I could turn off glasses 2 and turn on glasses 1. And maybe I come down here, and if I turn off table 1, you can see the entire background change just there. So that's amazing. Let's just choose OK, and I'll place this to prove to you that it works. Fantastic. So what's great is at import, we can choose to turn on or off any of those layers that we like. But what's even greater again is that we don't have to worry too much about doing this correctly at import, because we can still make changes to those layer visibility options now. So we could even save this InDesign document, come back tomorrow. And if I just simply select that image, up under the Object menu, we are looking for Object Layer Options. Select that and check it out. There are all of our Photoshop layers once again. So maybe I'm thinking, oh, that tabletop is terrible. Let's take it back to the original one that we had. And maybe let's lose the donut. So we turn the donut off. Choose OK, and there we go. Fantastic, guys. So lots of editing capabilities available to us just there. I'm going to delete this because let's step this up a notch. There's another cool thing I want to show you back here inside of Photoshop. Up under Window, we are looking for Layer Comps. So this is a new panel called Layer Comps. Let me just zoom out and move our image over a little here like so. Okay, so Layer Comps allow us to capture a few things and actually save them as basically different looks within the document. So let me just demo this. So with our Layer Comps panel just here, let's say I get a configuration that I like. Let's just run with this one for now. So at the bottom of the Layer Comps panel, there is a little button just down here for a new layer comp. If I click on that, I'll give it a name. I'll just call it Look 1. And notice that when you create a layer comp, you can actually capture a layer's visibility, its position, and also any layer styles that are applied to it. So we're just going to keep this example nice and simple, and I'll just go with visibility. But just keep in mind, you could also move things around and also change their layer styles and capture that within a layer comp as well. Okay, so let's choose OK. There we go. I've actually captured now Look 1. So let's make a couple of changes. Let's change our glasses. Let's lose that donut. Maybe lose one of the cookies, and let's get a different tabletop going on just here. Layer comps. Let's create a new one. Call this Look 2. And let's create a third look. Let's maybe change our tabletop again. Let's even lose the plate. Maybe lose the glasses. There we go. And let's lose one of the cookies. There we go. Very nice and simple design there. Let's capture that. Call that Look 3. Choose OK. And let's save that. So let's go to File, Save. And let's dive now back into InDesign. So let's go up to File, Place. There's our document just there. And actually, I won't even choose any of the import options just yet. I'll just quickly place this so you can see that. So that's how she comes in there, like so. Okay, let's go back to File, Place, and let's invoke these options, this time by, again, holding down the Shift key, clicking on Open. So we saw this before, guys. So there's all of our layers. We could easily change those, but here we go. We now have a layer comp section which is available to us, and we can choose any of these looks that we like. So let's run with, say, look 2, choose OK. Let's place that, and there we go, very nice. Now, like before, we can change these after the fact. So let's go back to our object menu, object layer options. And again, there's our layers just up there. And again, here are our layer comps. So I could maybe choose look 3. And what's great also is that these layer comp options, we don't have to be just locked into those. We can just use those as starting points, but still change our look. So let's say I like the look of look 3, but I feel like we should really have the donut in there. I can turn that on. You'll notice that our layer comp option now reads custom as opposed to one of those which I'd chosen a moment ago. And if I choose OK, there we go. So that's it, guys. Using Photoshop documents inside of InDesign and then overriding those layers later in InDesign.